you two crones psychic investigators. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. And welcome back to all of the returning subscribers from my other channel. We are eternally grateful for each and every one of you guys, all the beautiful comments, all the thumbs up, all the shares, and especially the new and returning subscribers. So when you are done watching this video, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Make sure you give a thumbs up, leave a kind comment, because a little bit of kindness spreads a whole bunch of light, and we need the light in this world so dark. This is a new moon in Gemini reading for the star sign of Virgo. Before we get started with your reading here, Virgo, we're going to say a little prayer. I call upon the power of Archangel Michael and his Ascended Master Jesus Christ to block and blind anybody who wishes negative or harmful energy or sends any of that energy our way. I ask that you return it back to the universe with love and compassion as I will it, and so it is. Alrighty, so Virgos, block throat chakra. You hear me clearing it, whether it's you blocking my throat chakra or yours is blocked. Before I started the video, I heard it's too late, whatever that means for you. And I also have my cat up here on the table. He's not on screen. But I was loving up on him, like I was kissing him and loving him and stuff like that, even though you can't see him. So there could be an animal on an energetic level that is around you that maybe you love, or maybe you did something to this animal. Pay attention to that. Pay attention if you have an animal. Pay attention where they're looking at. Because this animal is, I feel, familiar. I really, I see a backwards C. Like it goes this way. Like a crescent this way. But it's backwards. It's not regular. It's backwards. But it's the letter C. So something could be returning back to you. Like a boomerang. Maybe something that you did, had your hand in. Divine timing. I feel for some of you, you're in your South Node. South Node talks about habits and repeating patterns. So something you keep repeating is boomeranging back to you, is what I feel. I feel like you've seen the signs. They caught your attention, but you just ignored it because you really didn't care about the consequences. Some of you could be experiencing some migraines or even mental illness, some stress. That could be something that's boomeranging back to you. Maybe you put that out into the universe towards somebody. I feel like this is something you can't get out of. Spirit's saying it's too late. Whatever is boomeranging back to you, Virgo. And that's because somebody has a God complex. In other words, I can do what I want to do and I don't care. So now you're going to have to reap the repercussions of them actions. I also feel a fleeting energy. Look up what fleeting means. I can't give you all the answers. If you were smart enough to do what you did, you'll be smart enough to understand what fleeting means. Somebody's going to be feeling boxed in. Somebody's losing their gifts. I just heard a hamster wheel, like a rat on a hamster wheel. All right, that's enough of that. Let's see. So the new moon in Gemini, Gemini rules communication, the planet of Mercury. New moon in Gemini for Virgos. I feel like somebody has a lot of stress in their neck. A lot of health issues. That's because you're living in your south node. There's a whole bunch of cards that popped out. Whole bunch of them. And they're all face down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 cards which represents challenges that need to be see coming. So some of you could be having 5 tower moments. I just heard pick the middle one. A new romantic cycle begins. And you may have did this over romance. This talks about the justice system. Justice will be served. New moon. We're talking about the new moon in the star sign of Gemini. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. A time for healing. What do you need to release? For my high vibers, there is something about love. Virgos, something about love, a new love, somebody who will be on the same page. This person could very well be a Libra or have Libra somewhere in their chart, such as an ascending Libra. But for some of you, I feel like you did something for romance. For my high vibers, this is about a higher commitment. But before this new cycle can come in, you need to heal something. And what you need to heal is repetitive patterns in your south node. habits. I'm getting two different stories here for you, Virgo. For my high vibers, there is somebody coming your way, or you, Virgo, could be coming somebody's way. Completing this old cycle and a new cycle begins where you're going to be on the same page with another person. But for my low vibers, you need to release this. And heal this. All right, let's move on. It's about time I get some good messages for Virgos. Who my? These past few readings, these past few months have been heavy for the Virgo collective. I'm glad to see for my high vibers only, there could be something boomeranging back around when it comes to romance. That could be why I felt the boomerang energy. What needs to be healed is your thoughts about the situation. Maybe an apology. Or for some of you, maybe you need to let go of an old person so that something new can come in. Libras. I mean, Virgos. Or why I said Libra. The new person could be a Libra. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and pull some more cards for Virgos. Whoo my. So for my high vibers, the intention that you set that's boomeranging back to you was a good intention, a very healing and positive intention. But before this new cycle can begin, Virgo, you really need to do some inner work here. Because what you're going to do is keep repeating these patterns. I do see strong South Node here coming through. And you really need to get on your journey of a higher vibration. For my high vibing Virgos, there's something boomeranging back to you when it comes to a new romance. Let's see. Look at this, sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is where we birth things. We have confront. So you really need to confront them shadows that you're hanging on to within that sacral chakra when it comes to intimacy, when it comes to maybe mother wounds is coming through here. You really need to confront this emotion and heal it before this new cycle can come in. Now we got to Two of Pentacles, right? Find a state of balance between your darkness and your light. And find peace. I'm a being of love, and I release all negative energies. What do you need to release? Right there. To bring this new cycle in. Somebody's not getting no peace here. For my low vibers, somebody is not getting no peace here because of an intention that they threw out into the reality. It's boomeranging back to you, and you're not finding no peace because this shadow is going to haunt you. For others of you, for my high vibers, there is something that you are harboring within that sacral chakra. I feel like, oh my goodness, wow, I'm getting two different stories here. You need to release a shadow that's attached to your sacral chakra, like an incubus, a succubus, something along them lines, because you're not going to have no peace until you do the work, until you release it. That's for my lower vibers. For my high vibers, there is a sense of a physical attraction here that is being mirrored back to you. I feel like somebody is going back and forth with this situation. Maybe back and forth with some sort of communication, like should I or should not. But you really need to confront this shadow. And I feel like until you do, that's being reflected back to you, you're not going to find no peace. That Two of Pentacles reminds me of that boomerang energy that I was picking up on. What did I say about divine timing? There it is. Mm-hmm. I am a being of love and I release all negative energies. And that's exactly what I feel you did. You may have released something negative out into the universe and it's boomeranging back to you. And it's all in divine timing. I have a 2 and a 2, so it could be a 22. You could be seeing a lot of 22s. Until you have to confront this because it's coming back to you. It's being boomeranged back to you. And I feel like it has something to do with intimacy. And you're not going to find no peace until you do the work. So if you want this cycle to begin, and you want to bring in that state of balance, and you want to find that state of balance, you need to confront this shadow that's attached to your sacral chakra because you got a dark entity attached to you. This is for my low vibers. It got boomeranged back to you, and you're not going to have no peace. The universe is like, divine timing's at play here. So it could be you and another person, both of you. Whew, my, heavy. And look, you're on the bottom of the deck, Virgo. You're seeking peace. Look at the bluebirds. You're seeking peace. You're trying to figure out how to get it. Look, the two birds flying in. Two of them. Ooh, what did I say about that fear? You're not going to have no peace. 9, 9. And look what's on the bottom of the deck, a 2. 9, 9, 9. That adds up to a 9. That's the moon's energy. And 2, 2, 2. So you could be seeing 999 and 222. Those all add up to 11. 11, 11, 11. Spirit's telling you, check your damn path, Virgo. Check your path. What do you need to release? What do you need to heal? Well, somebody released some sort of a shadow, and now this shadow is being boomeranged back to you, and you are not going to have no peace until you face it. You got to face it. It's attached to you. And it could have something to do with something that flies, a fly, right? Somebody is unable. I feel like somebody is all out of love, but in all actuality, it's out of an addiction. Could be three of you that it's boomerang back to you. You're walking that path alone. Not gonna get this. What did I say? You're walking that path alone. And I said about the crown chakra, there it is. Challenging your mental stability. Because why? Because you are ungrateful. You're seeking peace, but you're not going to get it. It's too late. Divine timing is at play, Virgo. You and another person that you were romantic and intimate with, sex magic, perhaps, are not going to find no peace. You and your partner. So this shadow is going to play on your fears. And this is something that you could have you could have threw out there. Now, the last moon reading I did said about your hand in a situation. I feel like I'm talking to two different Virgos here. Two Virgos. And another person. Three people. Could be a Libra. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, that's your message. 999222 here, Virgo. You and another person you were romantic with. Something's boomeranging back. Divine says it's too late. Whatever you sent is coming back to you. Boomerang effect. It's going to keep disturbing you. It's going to keep sabotaging you. It's going to keep you in your darkest fears. There's the shadow. You can't make this stuff up. Like, you really can't. All right. I'm done with this. Look how I put up that cloth. Something's being ripped out from underneath you. Something is being ripped out from underneath you. Like the rug is being pulled out from underneath you and a couple of other people for your hands in a situation. And I feel like you've been doing this every moon cycle. Look at the moon around his crown. Every moon cycle. So you got a lot of things stacked up against you that's about to boomerang right the hell back to you. So if you were ha-haed because you thought you got one over on the universe, guess what? It's not going to happen. For some of you, you were trying to block a divine connection. Alrighty, let's finish this reading off because it's very frustrating. I feel like an anger energy. You're going to be mad. It's all maybe you did it out of anger because you wanted somebody's love. You cannot manipulate somebody's energy and get away with it. That is breaking a spiritual law here, Virgo. Sorry about your luck. You got the shadow now that is going to take control of your mind, control of your sacral chakra. It's attached to your sacral chakra. Incubus, succubus, doesn't matter who you are. The divine justice is taking control of it. And it's boomerang. Everything you have did over, I don't know, last 9 months, 9 years, is all coming back to you, Virgo. You're seeking to find peace and solace, but it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Whew. Okay, let's pull this final card. There's a reason why I waited for last. And you did it out of ego. I'm not even going to read that card for you. You did it out of ego. It says, let yourself stand out and be noticed. You did it out of ego. Why? Because you didn't want to be noticed. Trying to shut somebody up, perhaps, Virgo? Or trying to shut a Virgo up? Take it where it resonates. Use your own discernment. But I know who I'm speaking to. Boomarang effect about to happen. Divine timing is taking place. The shadow that you threw out into the universe to attack somebody with is coming back to you. Enjoy it. I hope you do. Have a great new moon.